Welcome back, everybody. It is the final game of the evening here. Alliance taking on Ravens. And game one was a lot of fun. So I'm kind of hoping we get something just as interesting. I'm Cryptic here with Neph. And yeah, what do you anticipate here for game number two, my friend?
Oh, hopefully a lot of those shenanigans that we saw in the last game. That
Less?
was some less shenanigans is what I anticipate. Look,
Boo!
I mean,
So boring.
you saw Ben Jazz at the end of that. He was sick of that shit.
He
Okay, he's gonna be
was.
telling his team, "Listen here, we're gonna win the game. We're gonna have a nice clean game of Dota. We're gonna play fair." And then the enemy team picks Broodmother.
What can you do? That is very despicable sportsmanship. That's the word I'm looking for.
Sportsmanship.
That's a word, right? That's a real word.
Yep.
They do
No,
at
I
least
made it up.
respond with the Monkey King CM, so something that worked real well for him last game. And Monkey King does do pretty decently into the Broodmother lane, so I actually don't mind it. They grab the Tusk for themselves here at the beginning of phase two. The one thing, excuse me. The one thing that I'm a little bit confused about is the first phase Wind Ranger as a response to the CM Monkey King.
hmm The Wind Ranger is a weirder pickup. I mean, this hero has not seen popularity for a while. I feel like it historically it's a good anti-carry, basically. It's very good against Monkey King. Usually he's playing around trees. It's very easy to land a shock with him. You can take down trees as well. He has no problem getting in and out of the Wukong's command. She does magic damage whenever she builds right click as well from either MKB or Maelstrom. The extra armor that he gets from Wukong's command doesn't really stop her from killing him. Like, this happens to be a perfect counter against this hero for a number of reasons, but the hero by itself has felt underwhelming, right?
Yeah. That being said, I know El Misho is like one of he's a really big Wind Ranger spammer. Like I know this is a hero he likes to play, so it could just be a little bit of a comfort pick, and maybe he'll like a mind game the Monkey King here and there. They also managed to get the Treant Protector as well, which is also pretty good at helping trying to scout out this Monkey King hero. So we'll have to see. Like, that one goes both ways though, so we'll see how that plays out. The Invoker, though, picked up here for the side of Alliance, anticipating this most likely to be a mid-Tusk, as Invoker is pretty good against it for the most part.
I haven't watched that many Invoker games myself recently. It's very good, like team fight wise, stalling out the game. I think like paired with the Treant Protector as well, like late game overgrowth, like Cataclysm is gonna do a lot of damage.
Yeah, that is actually something that's pretty smart because we a lot of times see Blink Dagger rushes on Treant Protector. Like, it's like
Mhm.
Shard into Blink Dagger almost every game. Like, Mana Boot, Shard, Blink Dagger every single time. So if they get to that point, yeah, and you do get the Aghanim Scepter on the Invoker, it'd be pretty sick. They respond with Kunkka here. One of the better matchups into Invoker mid lane. This lane is so hard to play against.
The Kunkka, honestly, I feel like it's one of the more solid picks. I've always really liked this hero ever since like the changes to him. I hadn't like the level 10 talent change. Like, they made his talent significantly weaker, but the hero is still largely the same as what he was. Amazing at starting team fights, builds BKBs early, plays the front line, and good at quick engagements as long as you can get the boat off.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
And you can swap into position 1 as well. Like,
Yeah.
1 in mid switches feels really good. So they'll probably change around the Kunkka and the Monkey King just depending on who the matchup is, but most likely we're going to see Monkey King up in the top lane, then Kunkka mid, right?
That's what I would guess. That makes the most sense to me. It should just be the 4 Tusk, Kunkka mid, Monkey King into the safe lane once again for Parker. And Alliance, like, they have the last pick. They have the carry, not the last pick. They have carry matchup, so you do see the kind of lanes at this point. You have to just anticipate a couple offlaners that you're worried about. They ban out the Visage, which I'm trying to think why you would ban out Visage with the lineup that you have, but maybe they just don't plan on having something that can deal with the kind of zoo meta. Because right now you don't have really any creep clear. They ban out the Drow. Okay. In terms of Monkey King counters, okay, they just go for Terrorblade. That was pretty quick. That's one good way.
They don't hesitate at all when they grab the Darkseer for themselves.
Darkseer
So,
Tusk off lane. Oh no.
the Terrorblade does not play well into this. Like, when they see the Drow injured, they think, okay, great. They can't really fight into us anymore. It's something that pierces right through his armor and kills him relatively quickly, but now your lane is just kind of impossible.
Yeah, this is rough. That is a super rough one. The good news is that Treant Protector is such a it's like a thick boy that he can just tank a lot of damage. Leech Seed as much out of this lane as possible, try and sustain and try and just like play the, the peel game here, try and just keep the damage away from the Terrorblade. Terrorblade has no problem farming under a tower. So if he gets to just farm under the tower, I think he's having a really good time. But if they'd manage to dive him, or if we see some rotations early in from the Kunkka, life is going to be really rough for him.
Yeah. All right. I do. I do think they're going to find a lot of kills this game. I preferred the draft from Ravens game number 1. Well, I just said I didn't prefer any draft, but if I had to choose
Nice
one, it would
one,
have been Ravens.
So you're just lying, is what you're saying?
I'm remembering what it was I said. I forget things all the time. This game, I would say. You know what? I think that this Terrorblade going to get shut down. I'm going to have to.
You're really taking your time on this one. You're like,
All right, well, who do you like better?
I asked you first.
All right, get ready.
No,
you're right. I actually never asked.
It's your turn to pick first.
Okay, fine. Well, if I take a real deep look into my hourglass here, I don't even know why I said hourglass. That just tells time. But
now you're stupid.
Anyway,
you look dumb instead of me.
Now I just look stupid. Oh no. Well, I'm gonna go with the Terrorblade. Actually, I'm going with Alliance. I think they're gonna tie it up.
Don't you owe me like a whole package of energy
beverages? No, that bet was based on the patch dropping.
Oh right, sorry.
He said the patch has to drop within 48 hours.
Look, I'm coming apart here. My brain does not function. I don't know why they put me on the broadcast. Blaze, what were you thinking?
Oh, the Monkey King. He's in the fountain. Oh, he's going to do it. He's going to do it. He's going to do it. Oh, no. There's one more.
No.
Oh, and he gets away. Look at it just scuttle away.
He's scuttling away.
Look at that big smile on his face.
He's
He's
running
like,
for him.
yeah, I just committed
you
murder.
Little shit.
I committed murder.
Oh, he's gonna.
I don't think you win this on the Terrorblade.
You do.
Do you? Not once. Once you have Jingu, I think you're fine.
I mean, this is only 25% lifesteal. It's not that much.
Yeah.
Kitaro is just gonna try to run him down. Like Jim Park knows he ain't winning this until your boys show up. Get him.
There's your Leech Seed, the nice little regen, nice shard block. Okay, now you're forced to fight. This is a reflection. Okay, interesting.
What is going on, man? We said no shenanigans.
Well, they're offlaning the Monkey King into the Terrorblade. That's what's going on.
Are they?
Are they? Okay, they're not. He TPs. He TPs bottom with half HP now. That is rough.
Yeah, off to a good start here. And yeah, immediately they're just going to start clicking. How much regen they have between the two of them? They've got 2 tangos on CM and 1 on the Monkey King. I mean, they're just going to click them down, man. I don't know. Oh, right. I need to predict who I thought would win this game.
Yeah, you tried to get off the get off easy this time, huh?
Yeah. I'll go with Ravens again.
Okay. I think going against a Treant Protector is
a bad
never
idea,
a good thing to bet against.
Yeah,
but we'll see.
I don't like my prediction, but I'm gonna stick with it.
Okay, that's fine. It probably doesn't like you either.
Well, hopefully Ravens just pops off in the Ravens face. We'll have to see.
I mean, they are just gonna keep pulling wave after wave, it seems, which quite annoying. Same shenanigans we've been seeing with Darkseer all day today. Every single wave has just been like, all right, we're just gonna drag it around, no big deal. But like I said, Kitaro, I don't think really cares all that much on the Terrorblade. He's totally fine tanking creeps and CSing. So.
Well, I don't think they're going to be able to tank very much in the bottom lane anymore, as they are completely out of regen now. And Broodmother is still sitting at like full HP. So, successfully zoned. Elmisho is very happy. I mean, again, you're playing Windranger, who loves trading right clicks with heroes.
Yeah. I'm really surprised he went for the shackle shot here at 2. Instead of like trying to go for like more nuke damage, because one of the things that's really annoying for the Monkey King to play against is the Silken Boa. So you just like boa him into like a power shot, and it's just so much damage. But
I think you're better off getting a shackle shot off. Like, again, once you put a point into insatiable hunger, like the more auto attacks this Broodmillion can get off on these people, the better.
yeah. Well, mid lane going quite well for Analog actually on this Invoker. He's 14-2 to the 9-5, but there is a massive wave under this tower, so he has that going for him. He has Tornado here if he wants. Oh, he just left it on 1 HP. Oh, that is feels bad.
Embarrassing.
Yeah. You wouldn't make that mistake, would you?
I'd make a lot more mistakes.
I believe you.
All right, maiden.
My Dota gameplay has not been so hot recently. Again, I don't play this game anymore. This fetch waters for the players.
Yeah, I played a game recently. I played a couple, you know, just trying to have some fun. I played Treant Protector for the first time in like over 2 years. The hero's really strong right now. Who would have guessed? You just like win your lane without even trying. It's pretty nuts how good that is.
Yeah, just walk at them and click the W button on them and win.
It's pretty cool. It is really neat.
No. I thought about attacking Jim Parker near the tower there, though, but too close to the building to be able to aggressively go on him. Misho, and run off.
We're going to see 0 bottle builders this game, right? No bottle on Invoker and no bottle on the Kunkka. Oh, Kunkka has one queued up now. But Double Bracer, I don't know if he really feels like I don't know why he feels like he needs the bottle other than the fact that like it gives you the potential late game to bottle important runes and stuff, but
Yeah.
for now,
Not sure.
Analog starting to fall a little bit behind now that Invoker or that the Tidebringer levels have kind of caught up with them. This is kind of how that matchup goes. Does have that casual earn. Gonna go for the Midas almost immediately, I would guess, unless he just wants to get early treads. But
Most likely the Midas.
yeah, I'm totally fine with him just rushing the Midas here. I think that seems pretty good.
No. He's doing a decent job of dodging out the potential for these Tidebringer hits
Top
on
lane, snowball to buy him some time, but you're stuck inside of this Nature's Grasp, and Surge will come through, but I think, he just barely gets the kill in time on Benjaz. But Treant Protector, he's the real carry now, baby.
Does get the gold at the end of that one. Oh, sorry, not the gold, the XP.
Yeah,
in
he
the
gets
end.
the XP.
Just by himself, so just about level 4 now. It's gonna be scary coming into the lane here, but it's not going to help them deal with like the amount of magic damage coming out from the Dark Seer at all. Unfortunately, having a point in the living armor, so this TB's game is still gonna be kind of rough. But he's at the top of the net worth for now. Both the kills were credited to him after all.
Well, not a bad start for the Terrorblade. I'm okay with that one. I just want to remind you, I did predict the Terrorblade team to win. Meanwhile, Gardic caught out here by the Snowball. Double Ion Shell getting to work here.
Rain Troop can stop him keeping up the chase, and Tusk unfortunately at pretty low HP, but he's sending himself out of self now.
The damage. Just Treant Protector just right-clicking you once under Nature's Grasp, and you're like, huh, my HP's gone.
It hurts, it does.
That hurts.
Dyer is scanning for enemies. Probably hoping to catch a glimpse of them.
Regen for the Invoker, and looks like Analog to try to make a rotation down to the bottom lane.
Speaking of bottom, Barker goes down, and now Kara on the run. Spells already spent. And this is looking pretty good for this bottom lane. One more Frostbite, but one more auto attack to come through. PP with a... Tornado is gonna... Nah, he timed it. Nicely done. You never make that mistake on the Kunkka. Always time the X of the boat correctly.
That's you wait 1 second for X boat, 2 seconds for X torrent, right? Between the cast animation and the landing time.
Are you asking? I mean, I don't know why you're asking me, because I am not good enough at this game. Meanwhile, top lane, Boundless Strike is available. They do catch him with a Cold Snap and a Snowball to buy some time, but the Ion Shell is doing work. Kataro saved by that living armor. The question is, will he survive the whole time? Nah, Benjaz will finally run him down. 2 deaths in the top lane, but Analog will clean up 1. He's got earn charges now. Oh, but they managed to surround him. These Ion Shells still taking the Snowball coming through, and that will find a double kill for Benjaz as Parker almost finds a kill there onto the Wind Ranger. Will maybe jump for more. Boundless Strike does come through, tries to dive the tower, but gets the Wind Run. Frostbite comes through, but the dive, it's so deep. They're getting punished for it heavily here, but Parker will be safe thanks to the shards from Demon.
It's gonna block him off. Parker's in the trees. It looks like he's gonna be able to get out of this one. Did they see him hop there? They didn't.
No, not at all. Okay, a lot of fighting already. 6-6, just over 7 minutes into this game. Ward gets dropped here on the other side of the tree. They actually scout out the sentry as well. But
we had nothing, and suddenly a lot of action up in the bottom of the top lane.
Well, you're gonna have a Broodmother problem, I think. Like Vitaly's gonna hit 6 here in a moment, and then I'm pretty sure Kunkka has to stay bottom.
I mean, Kunkka stays bottom, then Broodmother just moves through the jungle and farms up that while TB farms his own jungle, and you start to fall behind. Like if you connect with any of the spiders, yeah, you clear them all instantly thanks to Tidebringer, but I think they're just gonna like out farm them here with the TB and the Brood.
So I think the Invoker, he's gonna hold off on doing anything with his Glove of Haste, just casual Glove of Haste at the moment, as he's got a Silver Edge. It's queued up as his next item, which I actually kind of like. You're against Monkey King, Kunkka, Darkseer, Tusk. Like the Spirit Vessel does so much. I said Silver Edge, didn't I?
You did.
Yeah, well, at least I remembered what I said.
Unlike me. Amisha was pretty far forward, and Monkey King here is sitting and waiting. I mean, unfortunately, it is not easy for Monkey King to find kill in a Wind Ranger. If he commits his ultimate, he just pops Wind Run and walks away. So he doesn't have committing it. Going kill on a Monkey King is much easier, or on the Treant Protector is much easier though. Vacuum back in, Gardic.
They're deeping in these heroes though. Analog is here. It's the cold snap with the urn, the tornado coming through, and it's gonna be enough space for Gardic to get on out. They managed to get the shackle holding him in place, but this Wukong's command just chewing through their health. Shards to block him off, but a nice disarm. It's not gonna be enough to save the Invoker as Kunkka making his presence known now as well. The X into the boat. They clean up too big in the top lane. And the tower soon to fall as well. A beautiful aggressive mood here from the side of Ravens.
Managed to take two. Broodmother is getting to work down on the bottom lane at the same time, though. Going to put the pressure on the tier 1. They'll be forced to fortify this and then make a rotation. I was going to say with Kunkka, but he's got no TP.
I mean, they would love to try and keep this tower alive top, but they're not moving away from this lane until it falls, so. Treant Protector obviously would be pretty sad about that, because this is just what this hero does. Needs to try and delay these tower pushes.
They'll lose bottom for it, though.
Yeah, Broodmother, you know, doing Brood things. I mean, getting even tower trades against the Treant Protector team, you take that any day.
Yeah, exactly. This control over the map is very important. So now they don't get to do the thing I was talking about earlier, where Broodmother just like farms your jungle while TB farms his own jungle. The tier 1 top makes it much harder for them to protect TB. So that there. Looks like the hero's going to start to rotate over the mid lane. Misho was moving in that direction. Invoker and Treant Protector are already set up here as well.
Vitaly going to start spreading the webs across.
Oh.
Yeah, it's unfortunate here for the Wind Ranger. Does get the Wind Run off, but obviously plenty of damage to follow. And try and give that one over to PP. So Kunkka walks away with another kill here. And Analog, just about 100 gold off of his Spirit Vessel. This is a huge pickup for him. He needs to get this. The problem is he has no urn charges at the moment, so he's going to have to start making some quick rotations around the map with the hero, as he is falling really far behind in net worth.
Yeah, rid of the Kunkka. He's like almost 3k now down on him right now. Once it gets done, I mean, it's fairly effective. He finds a bunch of kills, but for now, pretty difficult. Broodmother's made a super weird movement, by the way. He decided to let the TB farm like the bottom triangle and part of the map, and then moved Broodmother into their own jungle.
It's kind of smart. Like, you want the Terrorblade to just have the safest place of the map to farm, but Broodmother can't threaten the Radiant mid tower from this position, which is like really annoying. So it's actually okay for Ravens because they're not going to lose much of their map, but Alliance is using it as like we would rather just like farm evenly instead of you know, try and win more of the map, I suppose.
Yeah.
But Kataro, it works well for him. I mean, he's top of the net worth now, quite a bit ahead of Parker on this Monkey King, who's still looking towards his Battle Fury. I mean, in comparison, last game, Parker had his Treads Battle Fury right now. 12 minutes in the game. He literally had the Battle Fury coming out on Courier, so quite a different opening for him.
Yeah. For now, he's going to be pretty far behind them. They do catch Katara with the shards, but not enough follow-up.
They're going to try and punish Demon here. Spirit Vessel's done. They need their charges. It will catch the Tusk, at least for the moment. Tree and Protector trying to chase him down through the trees. He's got the Snowball. He's got everything, but it will force that one out. Response from Ravens, though. They're smoked up. Beelining it down here. Shards do come out to try and block him off, but Analog gets caught with a Rawless Punch, but a nice Overgrowth onto 4. Freezing Field as well, but Analog running low, out of mana. The perfect vacuum back. Okay, Alliance punished again, and Heapy with a massive cleave there to take down the Wind Ranger. They read it so perfectly.
Yeah, they managed to take 3 heroes off that one. I mean, your TB and your Broodmother are both farming, but I feel like at this point, even already, Brood should be down helping his team. He's got Mechanism completed. Like, I don't know, finding it difficult to set any of these things up, or even just like outplaying them in these team fights again and again.
You can tell Dire's middle tower is in trouble from the way it's being destroyed as I speak.
Man, I love SA Dota. It's so high action. I remember seeing I was just looking at a clip earlier from, it was some of our good friends, MLP and John X Fire, great guys. They were casting an SEA game.
Them?
Yeah, you know, they're cool, you know. They're pretty cool. But they were casting a game of SEA, I guess, recently, and the kill score was 9-9 at 41 minutes.
9-9. No, John and Mike, those are NA casters, not SEA casters.
Oh, I know.
Your story just falls apart.
Oh man, yeah, you're right. Yeah, but that is one of those things where I'm just like, man, I'm so glad we get to cast SA Dota.
Well, I was expecting to cast NA Dota. Wasn't 5 Rats supposed to be playing for series?
Yeah, I guess I had to reschedule. I don't know. They're playing Sunday now. Just a bunch of excuses.
Boo. I was expecting them to be doing a lot better this season. I'm going to be honest with you.
5-Rat?
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing for them was the fact that Moose got poached from them. I think that team would have been a lot stronger if Moose...
Like 12 hours before the roster
yeah,
locks?
It was like literally the same day of roster locks. He got poached.
He was the truest rat of the 5 Rats.
I mean... the thing is, it kind of sucked for him. Like, they ended up getting almost last place on bait, whereas, like, 5-Rat was, like, middle of the pack. So, we'll see which team ends up having more, like, long-term growth here, but...
Yeah. Wait, bait got 6th, I thought. Or am I mistaken?
Yeah, I was gonna say, they almost got last. Like, they just barely avoided relegation.
Didn't 5-Rat get 5th?
Yeah, behind wildcard. They like tied with wildcard.
They beat him by 1 place.
Dude, they like basically tied him, dude. That's what I'm saying, right? They basically tied him.
Yeah. But what is important is they ended up ahead of them, right?
Yeah.
So 5-Rat gets the last laugh.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at here. Yes, thank you.
Yeah. No problem. It would have been funnier if they demoted to Division 2, but Gendy Witch Doctor kind of scary.
Dude, I'm honestly so much respect for them for running the Witch Doctor mid. That was so sick.
Man's got that Capri Sun and gun going on.
Dude, one of the classic Dota sets that will never be added. And it is
Boo.
such a shame. Well, they just saw a sentry get placed, so they kind of know their bottom, and Alliance will back off onto... Meanwhile, they're looking for the Monkey King top, and Analog, he's got the Midas queued up now. He's like, I gotta go back for the Midas at some point, but they're not finding anything. Sentry Observer gets dewarded there. Gardic putting his life on the line here for Kataro, and that's exactly what he's gonna do. Nice snowball, though, to dodge out that Overgrowth as they just clean him up. Kill going the way of the Kunkka once again.
Yeah, so they go fishing, they find the Tree Protector, and now they turn their sights over to the mid-tier 1. And with no Overgrowth to work with here, as they catch up the hero, it should be in the easy wrapping around trying to take the tower. Demon goes the long way around, connects with Wind Ranger.
Ooh, no wind run. She is dead. Found the strike from Parker there to clean that one up. The typical carry contribution, the drive-by kill. Meanwhile, top lane, you have Analog and Vitali just trying to figure out what to do. You have the Guardian Greaves done, got the pipe queued up next, but you haven't really found a target yet. Dude, playing Broodmother into
I hate about the Broodmother.
Yeah,
right now.
I just
it's like you build these support items. You've done nothing for your team. It's like,
you
what do you
farm.
be beside
I
your team when you
guess.
go for these things? Yeah, he hasn't even like shoved the waves to the point of like threatening towers or
Don't
anything.
look now,
Like
but
you took
Radiant's
bottom
bottom
earlier,
tower
yeah,
is
but
getting
it's all he's really
obliterated.
contributed so far.
You can
And I guess
look,
it's just like how you play this hero right now.
Yeah, I'm
It's-
not
it's
a big
boring.
Broodmother. It's the reason I haven't learned Broodmother is because I kind of just feel like,
Right.
I mean,
Go on.
I have a pretty solid win rate on the hero, but like I haven't bothered like
course.
relearning it because it's just like, I feel like you kind of grief your team a lot of the times when you pick it because you just take so much farm and like you said, then you just like don't really do anything sometimes until like
I mean, it's a really good hero.
mid-game.
It's just the way
Yeah.
that it plays is kind of boring.
yeah.
No, I want to see more action. Heroes like Tusk and Earth Spirit. You know, you go in and you either make a sick play and kill everyone or you die. You're committed.
That's so sick.
It's like dodging the enemies and building aura bot items until you're like overwhelmingly stronger than them. Midas finally finished on the Invoker. But unfortunately hasn't found any urn charges since we last talked about that.
Yeah, he had the 2 early on from the top kill, but that's about it. Ooh, a nice Grove bow. I'm not really sure who he gives that to. It's actually a decent Terrorblade item, but he might hold off on it unless if he finds something better. Actually,
Yeah, we'll see.
the Bullwhip is great for his mana regen issues,
Don't
so
look
he's probably
now,
gonna hold
but
on to the
Radiant's
Bullwhip for now.
bottom tower is getting
Yep.
obliterated. Okay, fine. You can look. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, him and Broodmother are both playing the
there's his
same
item.
area of the map.
The Aquila.
Where's-
That'll go a long way.
If you're a fan of Radiant's
Just not
top
gonna go
tower,
to
I'd
the
shut my
TP.
eyes.
TP's holding onto the Bullwhip right now for the extra regen.
That's what I feel like. I feel like it would go to the TV, but they're actually just holding on to the Wind Ranger. I mean, that's
Looks like
fine. She
Radiant's
gets to
top tower
provide
is
the
getting
aura.
torn down. Probably a mess.
She hands the goddamn ring over when Carrie asks for it. That's how this goes down. Right now,
Man,
map
Radiant's not
advantage.
like Dire
I think
bottom
they're
tower,
up-bobbing
and
them
it
pretty
shows.
hard right now. It's could be easily
Oh,
done
it's
with it. They
roast
may take
time,
the bottom
baby.
tier one as well.
They know about
There's
this.
no way they get away with this.
Yeah,
In
they
fact,
knew
we're
about
TPing
this.
heroes over here.
Ward scouted. You have
You
the
have
blink.
a blink dagger down the dark here.
Yeah, baby. Let's go. This is what I'm looking for. Shard's coming through. It
no,
will
no,
scout
no,
him.
no.
Kataro. Gotta be careful. Oh, Benjas goes in. There's gonna be the wall. The nice freezing field as well. Terrorblade needs to find a Sunder target, but he's not gonna get the chance. BP takes him down with the boat. Gardic on the run, but the chase continues. Beautiful shard block there. He's gonna lose the tree of protectors. So 2 go for Ravens, as they're going to turn their attention on over to this Roshan in just a moment. The blink reveal from the Darkseer does work, as he's also got an Aghanim Scepter queued up, and the normal punch is just devastating for the hero like Terrorblade.
I mean, they just dropped like the back wall combo in the TB and ended up tearing them apart as well. Like, this game is starting to get rough for Alliance.
Yeah, it is indeed. What was his damage taken here? Mostly Crystal Maiden and then both. Wow, a lot of magic damage. Yeah, he needs that, I was gonna say BKB, but right now he's just got Manta, Scotty, Hurricane Pike queued up.
Oh,
so.
speaking of Manta, he means a Manta dodging the Shackle Shot in El Micho, and he's just nailing him down.
Oh
He's
yeah,
dead.
Parker, he's a gamer. Also manages to find Gardic as well. 2 more kills for the side of Ravens, and they're really starting to pull away with this game. An Aghanim Scepter queued up once again here for the Monkey King, and top net worth with the Kunkka right behind them. It's not looking good for ye old Alliance now.
Yeah, pretty soon they're going to be boxed into their base, and Broodmother again, all she's able to do is just dodge out fights. They almost got this Pipe of Insight done. I mean, it'd be a little bit easier to take fights with that one, but where's your damage? Like, at this point, to take a team fight, you need to like Overgrowth Cataclysm the entire team. Surely you could like stay alive a lot longer with the Guardian Greaves pipe, but
Even then, it's like not easy because you have Manta on Monkey King, you have Guardian Greaves on Darkseer, like Kunkka's BKB. You can get out of Overgrowth now. Like that team fight potential wombo combo is not going to happen. Plus, obviously, you're 4,000 gold away from it on your Invoker, so he's not getting there anytime soon. Chaser onto the Broodmother. The Walrus Punch comes through. Nice Shackle Shot, but Vitali, he's going to get brought down. Even managed to commit the Overgrowth, and Gardic gets sniped on the shards. Dude, The increased shard length there. That's
he
the
decided
killer.
to sit there and wait instead of walk back towards the enemy team, and Jim Park just chase him down into their base. Bottom lane, Analog. DP just teleports over here, clears out the wave, and then X's himself back. They're going back down here to go for this. I think Analog gets out though.
Yeah.
When he sees him on this illusion here, he's gonna wait a couple seconds. He might just blast his creep wave. He's not even gonna do that.
They're looking mid for Parker, maybe. Does he get the cold snap? He does, but an instant Manta. The chase continues. Shackle, but they end up stacking it with a tornado. They definitely don't have the damage, but just these 3 heroes, right? They actually dropped the Alacrity onto the Terrorblade, and he's buying time with his Wukong's command, but a nice wind run holding Monkey King in place. He just solo zones them out. Sunstrike, not nearly enough damage. The Monkey King will survive, but a Walrus Punch on the backside catches the Wind Ranger, and Parker, he's hungry, man. He wants more blood. X-Boat on the backside, manages to catch Analog. A random sentry will do the trick. The BKB comes through as Kara snaps the kill.
And they lose here after here. They haven't gotten a kill in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, it was.
I think longer.
It was like 6-6 at like.
It was 6-6
like
up in the
8
top
minutes or
lane,
something,
like,
wasn't it?
They have gotten 16 kills.
Manta?
Since then. They've had a single year.
Can he actually hold his ground here? All right, he can. Parker kind of getting baited, but you're right. He does have the Aegis, the Aghanim Scepter doing some damage, but a nice power shot to clean him up. So Aegis popped. Parker will be fine here. Just trying to force a response, but also just trying to put that Aegis to use as it was going to expire in just about a minute. Assault Kuros finished up on the Kunkka. I don't know if you noticed that.
I did not.
That is quite
It's
good.
gonna help him quick work in these towers. And yeah, he just continued to walk right in. Nobody can do any damage to him. Like, the only person who was any threat before was the TB, and I mean, this TB does not have enough damage to him to get through an assault.
Oh, do they find him here? Dude, Kara's hunting. Whew. Guess is wrong. He tried.
I mean, he's got the illusion heading down through the tree. Oh, okay, Kara managed to dodge it out. And Jim Park clears out the wave, so they're not going to be able to shove and take this tier 2. They can't keep him boxed in the base. This is going to be frustrating to them.
Ooh, he actually just popped the Manta. They might... Oh, they weren't ready. Gardic, like, has Overgrowth available. The ward does get dropped here. They will know about it. So they actually know Kara's in the trees. And he will instantly clear up that Observer ward. Actually, Kara. Oh, never mind. The turnaround. JK. Counter ward. All right, that's actually pretty sick by the CM.
Oh, no. What? I didn't go for it.
The team's just not here. Like, your Analog Invoker is top. He does have Boots of Travel, I suppose, but they're actually just so afraid because they don't know where the rest of Ravens is.
Right.
And I have Scotty. No, Lincoln's the next item for the Monkey King. That is a sick pickup this game. Meanwhile, in the jungle here, X into boats, caught the Broodmother. Darkseer will pull him back with a vacuum. And another pick off here for the side of Ravens. That's getting him closer and closer to that Ags. X, head back to base, get all the good old regen, and just come right on back. Yeah, bottom lane, Gardic.
Kara ends up committing the ultimate on top of Gardic. He's forced to pop Overgrowth.
He does get the D ward. All right, that's actually quite nice from him. Does not get killed either. So. Was it? Yeah, he got ward and sentry.
Top tower just got demolished.
Tier 1 goes down top. Analog still no earn charges.
Dire doesn't haul ass and help out that bottom tower. There's not going to be a tower left. Haste.
Top lane, Analog, caught by the X. That is a dead Invoker. Does throw the tornado out, but no real way to... Wait a minute. Okay, he just BKBs. He's not going to risk it. He says, screw it, man. We're making sure you go down. Bottom lane. Another Manta style dropped out here. Gardic hiding in the trees. No Overgrowth, though. So I don't know how they find this kill. Oh, well, they found Crystal Maiden at least. The question is, can they finish it off? Yeah, absolutely. Nature's Grasp into a beautiful shackle. Crystal Maiden just going to tick on down.
That's it, Ricky.
What?
The first kill in 20 minutes.
Is that actually it? How long has it been? Oh, no. Oh, no. Sentry, 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 sentry. Ooh, last kill was Crystal Maiden at about 7 minutes
minutes.
in the game. Yeah. That's
They're
rough.
back on the board, baby.
Well, that really was the first kill in 20 minutes for Alliance. Wow, that is brutal. Hiding in the trees here under their ward sentry. They actually have some good vision to maybe play around this, but Ravens are not to be fooled. They know they're just playing around a ward on the high ground there, so they know what's up.
Middle tower is in trouble from the way it's being destroyed as I speak.
Park gonna try to chase down these illusions. He's sick of them cutting this creep wave. I mean, this tier 2 is one of the few things keeping them in this game. We're gonna find out when Roshan respawns in the next 15 seconds as well. That's gonna be their next objective. But this tier 2, as long as they can shove it in, all 3 towers are vulnerable. They'll make such quick work of it with these Alcaraz.
They just jump right in. They get the D ward. They find the Brood Mother as well. It just doesn't stop, man.
Yeah, and I think this will finally allow them to shove in the tier 2 tower. They're pushing mid and top at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing it. Wow, that tier 1 tower still stands in the mid lane. That is rough.
Yep.
But yeah, you're right. They are trying to push multiple lanes. Kataro does have his Eye of Scotty. He's just inching closer to that BKB. But Ravens are gonna force the fight here. They are up on the high ground. Wukong's command is available. They don't have an Aegis, but they're willing to just risk it. Tier 3 goes down. That's going to give him another fortification available.
You got Tuss sitting behind Parker here. Like, he's ready to jump in with a snowball and save him. And then all of a sudden you're surrounded by these like soldiers that are just beating the shit out of you. And then Boat comes in and he keeps the Monkey King alive even longer. Like, it is just way too hard to fight into them. So
yeah,
take the bottom melee racks and
Kataro, he's found. Terrorblade X into the boat, dropped immediately as reinforcements come through.
Yep. And Roche is back up. I didn't see how fast that respawn was, but it was quite quick.
Yeah, that is about as good time as it can get for the side of Ravens. They get a melee barracks bottom, they take down the Terrorblade, and they just walk into Roche. What more can you ask for, man? Gardic will scout this out. He knows something is up here. Does have the overgrowth. Do they have a sentry? I don't think so quite yet. Dude, imagine the steal of the game right here. I don't think it's possible. Sunstrike does come through. Treant Protector. He's like, all right, give me a moment. Go for it, Gardic. Do it.
You don't.
Overgrowth.
Don't
Wukong's command. Oh, God. You know, he went for it, he went for it. Mid lane, El Misho gets grabbed as well as Dark Demon. Dude, he's having a great game on the Tusk.
Yep. Illusion. This guy is having the time of his life. He's 1,500 gold away from the Eggs Scepter as well. That's just an illusion. Stay calm, everybody.
Well,
anyway, 1,500 gold away from the Egg Scepter as well.
What a man to dodge. Style points
just
there.
Just kidnap people.
But anyway, you got Monkey King with an Aghanim Scepter on your high ground. He's just going to beat down these... a late fort there. So no flak to clean up this catapult. That is rough. Well, I mean, this is you've got to find a way into this fight. The question is, how do you do it? Parker on the front line here. A Manta Dodge there to stop that. Jumps onto the Wind Ranger instead. He's like, never mind. I don't need to overcommit. Nice Gale Force, but again, they don't really have any follow-up here. The Overgrowth was used at the Roche Pit. They lose another melee barracks as the ranged. Down to 5 HP, he gets the kill.
Yeah. Now all that's left is the top lane. They still have the Aegis to work with as well. This thing's got like 4 minutes left on it. I don't see how they defend, man. This game has felt so rough.
They scan. They're looking for Monkey King, and I think he's found them. The BKB instantly from Kataro, though. Analog on the backside, he will just fall first. And Kataro will BKB TP home after he finds a kill there onto the Crystal Maiden. Gardic will get found here by Dark Demon as he tries to find some shelter in the trees, but not gonna happen. You know, you chase out of the base, you pop your BKBs, your meta, and you get a 5. It's not ideal.
Well, I mean, it's something. They've managed to find 2 kills on this Crystal Maiden in the last, like,
Dyer's bottom
Like
barracks
25
Wait, how
minutes of the
many- how
game
many
now, and
deaths
they are
does
so
he have?
demoralized. They just GG out.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta see
I'm
this.
not
What
gonna wait
is
for the last one.
Crystal Maiden's kill score here? Dude, she has half of 50% of Raven's deaths
Just to
are
be
this
clear,
Crystal
when I
Maiden.
call you
Unbelievable.
mate, I don't mean it literally.
Yeah, they're gonna have a talking to with Kara after this one,
Yeah.
but Ravens managed to take 2-0 very clean. Weird draft game number 1. Game number 2, we saw some shenanigans with the fountain, but Raven showing superiority here. Jim Park had 2 super sick games. This man has been popping off lately.
He had a
Pro
rough
Series as well.
DPC, honestly, which is the surprising thing about all this. Like, Parker had a rough DPC with Infinity. There was some like inner turmoil between the players. They decided to split ways, and it looks like it's working out with Ravens. So not too bad. That being said, Alliance does have 2 stand-ins right now, right? Like, they're not playing with their regular roster, but not bad. A good showing from Ravens here to the start of the tournament.
Yeah, no. I mean, what? It feels a lot like you're casting SADPC right now. Be honest with me, Ricky.
I mean, yeah, it sounds great. I'm a fan. This is what I've been doing for the last like month. It's just covering SADPC. Like, I've been following a lot of these teams, through Division 1, and we're even gonna have some Division 2 teams kind of joining the ranks, right? I believe Dreamers and No Runes. Yeah, Dreamers, No Runes both made it through, so those are gonna be some fun teams to watch as well. But today, Ravens looking really good.
Unfortunately, for everybody, we do just have these 2 series today, as like we were talking about earlier. The 5 rat series did end up getting pushed back until the 4th. So that's it from us.
Is it the 4th? Yeah, the 5th. Is it the 5th?
Yeah.
I think it's the 5th. It's Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. But yeah, I think it's the 4th or 5th. But series to get rescheduled. Unfortunate, but day 1 of phase 2, honestly, in the books. A pretty fun start to the day. Excited to see where these ends up going. It's obviously Ravens, like, getting some early 2-0s here could be huge for them in terms of seeding, because again, only I think it's 5 teams advance to final phase, because we only have 3 phase 3 seeds. So getting those early 2-0s, really good opportunity to advance to phase 3. So see how it ends up doing. But that's going to do it for us here today on the BTS Pro Series Season 4 team. I'm Cryptic, here with Neph. Any final words for all of the lovely fans, Neph?
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in and watch the Dota. It's nice to be back with the casting mic again. There's just something special about being able to talk about Dota instead of Husky saying, Neff, we don't need to hear your opinions. How about you get me another can of Pringles?
That sounds about right. Well, it's always nice to have you back, man. It feels good being back here with you.
Thank you.
Shout out to BTS for having us. Thank you for giving us, some time to have some fun. But we'll see you all in a day. We're going to be back tomorrow, right? Yeah, we're back here tomorrow. So we'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, have a wonderful night. We'll see you soon.